A recent report says you needed to make about $27 an hour working full-time to afford the average one-bedroom Halifax apartment in 2024. That's more than $10 higher than the minimum wage. This renter recently worked a job paying $27 an hour and says it's not a living wage for students.
And while I was still able to make my rent, it wasn't enough to make me feel financially stable, especially going into the school year when you can't work full-time.
The Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives think tank also looked at newer data to estimate the wage needed if you were looking for a new apartment. For the first 3 months of 2025 in Halifax, that was about $34 an hour to afford a one-bedroom unit, the 9th highest out of 39 cities. For a two-bedroom, it was about $43. This renter says the idea of having to find a new place to rent is immensely scary.
It's gotten to the point where I am wary of reporting issues in the apartment, lest in case the landlord uses it as an excuse to rent evict. So we try to deal with issues that we have in the apartment without reaching out to the landlord about it.
Turpin wants to move toward living in a one-bedroom, but says there's no way he could afford it.
We're paying about $1,000 a month each, but still very frustrating to be spending $1,000 a month and sharing a bathroom with 3 other people.
This economist says raising the minimum wage could help with rental affordability, but there's a challenge with it applying to areas big and small.
So maybe we could have some flexibility to allow larger cities that have the most pressures on their rental markets to have higher minimum wages to adjust for that.
Still, Lee says it's unrealistic to think minimum wages could rise fully to the levels needed, and that there need to be more government investments in non-market and public housing.
Similar to what we did in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, a lot of the affordable rental stock still is a legacy of investments that were made back then.
Nova Scotia's minimum wage rose to $15.70 an hour in April, and it will go up again to $16.50 on October 1st. Andrew Lamb, CBC News, Halifax.